Hello, my beautiful besties. It's your girl Nelly. If you're part of my nail crew, welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now and become part of my amazing nail crew. So, for today's video, we have a PR package, and this is from the wonderful Melody Susie. And these are some gel polishes, and I love them. So I can't wait to show you these beautifulness. This is a 10 piece, 10 ml plant-based gel nail polish. So in the back of the box, you're going to see some directions, cautions, the shelf life, and all that wonderful information. You can pause the video and read it. You can even zoom in and read it. And so let's just get to opening these. So I recorded this video, I don't know, I would say definitely over a week ago. So I'm going to try to do the best that I can to do this voiceover because I don't remember half of it. So I did swatch every single color. And here is what the bottle looks like. I love these. I love the shape. I love how elegant the aesthetic of the bottles. In the back, it comes with the ingredients. Also, very important for a lot of people. You can zoom in and pause the video and read through them. And this is the collection that I decided to get. They obviously have different ones. This is color B2207. I have to say this collection has very beautiful nude colors. And I tried to show you in the video that part I do remember because I've really tried really hard to show you, but I know I wasn't successful. Two of the nudes that come in this collection have shimmers in them, and they are so beautiful. But unfortunately, of course, the camera does not do it justice. I'm just going to show you one coat. And I think it's best if I show you one coat because that way you'll get to see the coverage. I love this color. It is absolutely beautiful and it goes perfect with my skin tone. The other color I'm going to be swatching is B2021, and this is a white. Now the white is white. I love the brush, that round brush that you see. Love it. I think this is the first gels that I have with that type of brush, and it was very nice, to be honest. Yeah, but this white is very pigmented, so you want to make sure that another reason why I decided to do only one coat, is to make sure that I cure them. I didn't do a thick coat so that the gel will cure successfully. But as you can see, the white is very, very white. It's very pigmented. And I know a lot of people, whenever they're looking for whites, they look for a white that has a lot of pigment, like it's very pigmented. Now, this is B2001. This is a black. This one was completely different to what I thought. This color, on the other hand, it's a lot more translucent. I'm not mad at it because whenever you're doing nail art, for those of you who are interested in nail art, you're going to need a translucent either black or translucent brown to do your tracing or to do, whatever it is that you're doing on your nail art. So I was trying to show you that this color, and that's why I kind of did a close up a little bit, and I show you that it was pretty translucent. So it's always good to have a translucent color. However, it was not what I was expecting. I really thought, since all of them, because literally all of them are very pigmented, the only translucent color in this collection was the black. So I wasn't expecting that, but again, I'm not mad at it. Here is color B2408. And again, this is another nude color. This is a more cool tone nude. Melody Susie has very great polishes. The consistency is very pleasant to use. It self levels very nicely. Um, and the coverage, as you can see, is beautiful. So I do have a discount code linked in my description box in case you guys any of you guys are interested in any of the Melody Susie's products. These are all the colors swatched, one coat, you guys, one coat only. And as you can see, the only one in the collection that was my favorite, the only translucent color is the black. The reds are amazing. They are gorgeous. That B2806, oof, that is a perfect red. So these are the two nude colors that I was trying my best to show you the shimmers, but I don't think I was successful. And another thing I want to point out is that they're no wipe. Well, some of the colors do require you to do a top coat, but for the nudes, you don't. So here I had already applied my PLF method, my tips, and a thin layer of clear acrylic. So for acrylic, I'm going to be using me a secret in the color golden. That is my favorite nude so far. It's actually the only nude I like. Well, I have more nudes, but it's the only nude that I currently have available that I like. So you're going to see me do the application of the acrylic, and it's going to be very simple. I believe I did all of them a full cover, so I think I only show you maybe two nails just so that you can see how I do my acrylic application in case you guys are learning and you're in your learning acrylic journey. um, just keep going, bestie. You're gonna get this liquid to powder ratio. Do not get discouraged. It takes time, it takes work, it takes, working with good products and working with a very good Kolinsky brush. So let me start by giving my shout out. So shout out to everyone who takes the time to watch my videos. Shout out to everyone who likes, comments, and share my videos. It helps me out a lot here on YouTube. Shout out to everyone who's new to my channel. Welcome to my nail crew, bestie. Thank you so much for joining the crew. I am amazed because I'm getting so many new subscribers lately. So thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Shout out to my moderators and shout out to my Patreons. Thank you so much for your love and support and for your donation to my channel. Whenever I shout out my Patreons, you guys are my members. I do offer membership for $4.99 a month. There's two bling classes and a 3D flower class that you are more than welcome. Once you join, it's up there for you and you can watch it as many times as you want. I do lives for my members, and I do more giveaways for my members only because they are constantly donating to my channel. So I feel the obligation of giving back to my members. So yeah, thank you so much. Lately, I have been enjoying so much the lives. Whenever I go live, you will continue to see, me posting videos because, of course, I also like doing that. There's days where I can just come up here and go crazy and go, do nails during a live, which takes a long time. And I'm very grateful for those of you who stayed throughout the entire time to see everything, like process wise from the beginning to the end. I always like to encourage people to stay because sometimes you might have, difficulties, whether it's with acrylic application or shaping or, or bling placement, which those are some of the things that I do on my lives. And I'm going to start doing a little bit of shorter nails. Yes, I do love my 3XL. As you can see, that's what I'm using here. But I also know there's a big audience out there that likes a little bit of shorter sets because it's, more normal to them. Even though for me they're shorter, to them it's super long, and I get it. So I will try my best to continue to go live and show you guys all my tips and tricks. So please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification so that you don't miss whenever I go live, so that you don't miss any posts. For the majority of the time, what I do is I put a post on my community tab, to let everyone know that I'm going to go live. It happens at random, you guys, because sometimes when I plan things, it doesn't happen. There's always something happens that I just can't go live. So I just kind of leave it last minute. It's good because it's kind of a surprise, but at the same time, it's not. And then I think it was Saturday. I had planned, well, you're going to see this video way later, but this past Saturday, today is, I don't even know what today is. Oh my goodness. It's early in the morning, and it is the 29th of July. And this past Saturday, I had planned to go live at 3 because I was working, and I got out of work, and then I attended Conjures Up Nails art class, which is why I told you what I told you about the gel polishes and having a translucent black and all of that. So I'm getting into art a little bit, and she's an amazing teacher. You guys should definitely check her out. Conjure Up Nails. She's absolutely amazing. So after, during that live, I found myself so tired because I always wake up so early in the morning. Like sometimes it's 4, 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm up. I don't know why, bestie, but I'm just up early. And which, I mean, it comes with the benefit because pretty soon kids will be going back to school, and that way, I'm not gonna feel like, oh my God, I gotta wake up at this time. No, I'm just already used to it. Um, and then, once it hits 1, 2, 2:30, oh my God, that's like my nap time. It's like I'm a baby again. And then I feel the need to lay down. So that's what I did. I had to move my live from 3 p.m., which I had already scheduled it for, to 6, and then I moved it to 6:15. And I had an amazing time. I went live with my bestie, Sugar Eclipse. Here I had already done all the shaping and the buffing and all that good stuff, and now it's time for the nail art. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with base coat, because they're freshly filed, and if there's any indentations or a part where I overfiled too much, that those things tend to happen, especially if you do your own nails, so you don't have the pressure of doing everything perfect. None of us are perfect. So I did apply base coat and I cure for 60 seconds, and then I go in with the white. So what I'm going to do is what I like to call a lazy French. So a lazy French is kind of doing a French without feeling the pressure of being perfect. So I'm doing a little wiggle here and there, and then I go in with the brush. As you can see, it has an amazing coverage, and I love it because I didn't really do 2 coats. I just did 1 coat. I made sure that the gel was spreading and leveling in the right areas, and that it didn't look too translucent in others, especially like in these corners that I'm about to paint right here with the liner brush. Since I used less gel on the brush, obviously it's going to look a little bit translucent, but I did fix all of that. And if you saw the thumbnail, you're going to see that this is my very first, for the first time, I am doing a cow print, y'all. I have never done that. And I'm looking at my nails because you guys know that, I always tell you guys that every time I do a set, after I finish, I remove them and they kind of look like press-ons, and they really stand out from the from the canvas. I put them in because I've never done something like this, and I love them. They are so beautiful. Although I do have to say though, um, you know, Melody Susie doesn't only have amazing gel polishes. Like, I am completely fascinated with their clear acrylic. The consistency of that acrylic is amazing. I'm gonna try to see if I can get. I do have more clears, but that's like my baby. So I'll try to get some more whenever I'm able to. And I also have dust collectors. I've tried multiple dust collectors and they work very nicely. Um, I've had several of their drills, and oh my god, they are so amazing. Like, Melody Susie does not play around when it comes to whatever it is that they decide to put out there. And I use their sanding bands, their drill bits, their drills, the dust collectors, the gels. If I showed you everything Melody Susie wise that I had, so here I really tried to do a French, and it wasn't looking bad. It wasn't looking bad. I was doing okay, but I was like, what's the purpose of me going through all this trouble if the thumbnail was really a lazy French? I might as well just continue doing a lazy French. Forget about the formality, the whatever, being all nice and perfect. I ain't gonna go through that. It's gonna look beautiful anyways, and I'm gonna bling it out, so I'm not gonna worry about that. So that's what I did. I did try it though, but yeah. So I do have a story, and it's regarding this set actually. Usually, what I do is I do a video, right? I record a video, and then I do a video for Instagram and I do a short for YouTube right after I finish the set, because of course my nails are for YouTube content only. And I take some pictures and then I remove the sets. So because I use a peel off method. So I got a very interesting comment on this set. And I can't really remember exactly what it was that I know that I pinned I actually screenshotted the comment and I posted it in my community tab, because there are people out there that just want to hate, I guess. I said, damn, I must be doing something right, because if I'm getting a lot of subscribers, but I'm also getting some haters. So it's like, okay, I'm probably doing something right, but it's still like, what is there the need to say something to make that person feel small? I mean, I'm not big at all. I've never seen myself as a big YouTuber, because I'm not. I've never seen myself as a big artist, because I'm not. I'm just someone who enjoys what they do and tries to improve her craft every chance she gets. So here I'm doing the cow print. Nothing pretty, nothing perfect. Cow prints are just like super easy to do. Um, I really love this set. This was, like I said, my very first cow print, and I love it. I had so much fun doing this. So I was like, why is there always somebody who has to feel entitled to think they can say whatever they want to say about me? Because it was something within the lines of like, oh my God, I wish I could remember, but I don't really pay that much attention to people like that. But I think it was, oh my God, what was it that she said or he said? I don't know what the person is. Uh, Privileged people or something like that take like just taking government freebies. And I'm like, what? You must not know me. And, I didn't have to address it. I didn't have to give an explanation, but it really kind of, I was like, you really must be confusing me with someone else because I work really hard. I have a full time job. In fact, that is the reason why this video did not come up sooner because I've been working a lot. Aside from, my lives that I'm doing on YouTube, I also have a full time job. And a lot of you guys know that because I don't hide anything from you guys. Hell, you guys know I live in a freaking ghetto. Yeah, you've heard it. Every time I go live, there's somebody with their boom, boom, boom in their car. And I'd be like, I'm sorry, you guys. And then I'd be like, YouTube, please don't flag me because that's not me. Because that's how loud they are. And it's like, why people feel the need to say something negative? Like, keep it to yourself. I guess their mother never told them, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Maybe they never heard that. They didn't get the memo. Anyways, so I am grateful for those of you who truly support me. And you guys, a lot of you have left the most beautiful comments. So I encourage you to please continue to do that because honestly, that gets me through my day. So for my ring finger, I had already applied and cured the base coat, but then I went and applied a little bit more. Did not cure it. That's what I'm doing here right now. I'm not going to cure this because I want to use this other layer of base coat as a blooming gel, and it works. I want to do kind of like a swirly marble look with the black and the white. So you guys let me know if you like how it looks. Let me know what you guys think of the set overall. Be honest about it. I do open, I'm open to constructive criticism, but there's really no need to try to make someone feel, I don't know, some type of way, I guess. Let's just put it that way. But some of you guys have left the most wonderful comments. And to be honest, it is thanks to you guys, the ones that leave those beautiful comments, that actually push me to keep going. Because life is hard as it is. And sometimes I've been having a really bad day. And it's like God sends one, touches someone and just like pushes someone to leave a beautiful comment in my videos and makes my day. And I say that when I see it. So here is the finished look. I love them. They look super cute. This is, like I said, the very first cow print set, and I did enjoy working with the gels. Once again, I do have a link in the description box. Go into their website and go crazy. Just know that whatever it is you're gonna buy is good stuff. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.